I'm Diane Vallere, and I write humorous mysteries, and I am counting from my first book up to my 40th book, which comes out on February 27th. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'll tell you a little bit more about that, but first we are going to talk about my 6th book, which is the BRIM REAPER. And I feel like my other videos were a little bland in the color department, so I decided to dress to match the book cover today. I'm filming it. Whatever, you don't need to hear that part. Okay, so the BRIM REAPER is the 3rd mystery in the Samantha Kidd series. It was originally book 2, it became book 3. And in this book, it really is Eddie's story, Eddie's mystery. Eddie is Samantha's best friend. He was a high school friend of hers. They reconnected when she moved back to her hometown, her old hometown. And he's kind of been entertained by Samantha's antics in the first 2 books. He's found her amusing in a sort of roadside attraction, murder magnet sort of way. But in this book, he loses a lot of that because the murder mystery has to do with his current assignment. He is curating an exhibit of hats for the local museum, and Samantha, who once again is employment challenged, is volunteering to help him out. Her reason for doing so, in addition to helping a friend, is that he works for the department store that she wanted to work for in book 1, where things didn't work out. So she feels like if she volunteers and he puts in a good word for her, there might be a job in it for her. That's the carrot that's dangled in front of her. So years before I wrote this, I volunteered at the local museum 1 day a week. I was working in retail and I volunteered at the local museum. So I thought it would be kind of fun to use a little bit of that experience in this book. Just the idea of working in the museum when it's closed and putting together an exhibit and having access to parts of the museum that most people don't see. So that was definitely a fun aspect of writing this particular book and getting to use those experiences. I also got to let Samantha do a little bit more active sleuthing in this book. She's not completely reactionary. She's still figuring out how to ask questions and how to get to the bottom of things, but she is starting to think about these things differently and maybe get a little bit ahead of these mysteries and situations that are happening around her. So that's a little step ahead in her growth as an amateur sleuth. The thing about her being employment challenged is that she does have an idea that she thinks is a good idea, which in the case of Samantha, there's a lot of bad ideas that she thinks are good ideas. And this is to ask shoe designer Nick Taylor for a job. The problem is she's also sort of dating him, so this is completely mixing business and pleasure, and it does blow up in her face. So that is what I'm going to tell you about the BRIM REAPER. What I do want to tell you next is about that 40th book that comes out on February 27th. It is Ranch Dressing, and it is in the Samantha Kidd mystery series. It's where she goes off to a dude ranch with her family. And there's a pre-order contest for the book. If you pre-order the book, you can go onto my website and enter to win a pre-order giveaway that is a basket of Samantha Kidd snacks and bookish goodies and all kinds of fun things. You'll find all the details on my website. So pre-order the book, and I will see you tomorrow when we talk about book number 7. Thank you.